YouTube? So on today's episode of G's Footage, we're going to introduce to you guys the new project car. And this is going to be a really cool build, so you guys have to stick around to see what it is. And we're also going to show you guys some new tools that we got for the garage. So these new tools are going to go hand in hand with the modifications that our new project car is going to get. And you guys are going to love it, so just stick around. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, that is the new G's Footage project car. Yep, it's a C7 Corvette. And this thing is beautiful. It's mostly stock. It's owned by my friend Danny. He's a pretty popular guy out in the Mexico Racing League, I should say. So it's a pretty popular car. It's pretty active. It's a beautiful car. I love C7 Corvettes. I've always wanted to own one. So eventually, one day. But now I have the pleasure of working on this one. So my friend Danny was kind enough to let us borrow it, and we're gonna do the following. We're gonna do, well, let me show you what the car has now. And this car is automatic, so it is a daily, as you guys can see the water bottles and all. So Danny drives this car. All right. For all you who don't know, Corvette hoods open like this. Oh man, Danny, look at this thing. This thing's filthy. So we'll try to clean it up for him a bit. So this thing is 100% bone stock aside from my ported throttle body. So it has a ported throttle body that I did, oh man, maybe 2 years ago or so when he first got this car. Like a year and a half ago or so. And it has an AFE colder intake, which I'm pretty sure this thing's probably going to be filthy. So well, we'll take it out and look at it. So yeah, aside from that, it's bone stock. It has some real nice wheels on it. So the goal for this car is to build it up with a few bolt-ons to beat my friend Richard's C7 Corvette. So you guys all know Richard. He loves automatics and he loves Corvettes, and he is really fast. I mean, this guy's been doing this for a long time, and he's just very consistent. He knows how to drive his cars, and he lets them rip. So we're gonna go up against that experienced driver. So in order to beat him, which he's gonna remain stock, this car is not. So what we're gonna do to this car is we're gonna do a ported intake manifold, and this is the intake manifold that came out of Boogeyman. So it's ported at the snout to accept a 95mm throttle body. Okay, so let me show you that. It has been ported pretty aggressively, and what we'll do is we'll show you guys the difference between this ported intake manifold and the stock one on that car, so you guys can notice the difference of how aggressively this intake has been ported. And remember, we also added that DEI gold tape to kind of block off some of that radiant heat. So it's gonna get this intake manifold, and it's gonna get a 85 flex fuel kit, and we went with Skidmark Garage, these guys right here. So this is the first time I'm gonna install one for a Corvette, but I've used 2 of their kits already, and they're the most affordable, pretty good quality, pretty good instructions. So why not keep using them, right? So here, let me see here. See, it's not bad, pretty neat for what it is. I think they all use let me open this up here. Packaging's well, shipping is quick. I'll try to open this. There it is. I think everybody uses like an OEM flex fuel sensor anyways. So that's the E85 sensor. Here's the harness, the one that you have to plug into your computer. Some cool decals, some instructions. So, and this is where mostly all our power is going to come from that we're going to make, is going E85. And then you guys see header bolts. Now, not just header bolts. We're also going to do long tube headers. So these long tube headers are made by a company called Speed Engineering, and they don't look half bad, and they're very affordable. I don't know how much you paid it, but I've seen these as low as like $389, and I think they include the X-Pipe, but I may be wrong. But the X-Pipe looks pretty damn good too. So that's the combo. So all of this is gonna go into that, and off to Kika's shop to get tuned. So hopefully it's enough to give us a good advantage against Richard, because that guy's like a pro driver. So we're gonna need as much of a head start as we can possibly get, and as much more horsepower as we can possibly get. So ported intake manifold paired to the existing ported throttle body. E85 long tube headers made it to our factory MPP car, and it should rip. Oh no, wait, this car actually has carbon mufflers at the back. So how significant that is versus the MPP? Not very much. I mean, MPP is a good flowing exhaust system, but the carbons do remove some weight because they're just little bullets. So it does have carbons in the back. It's just some regular muffler shop welded carbons, so nothing too crazy. So that's the combo that we're going with. And on the next episode, we're gonna show you guys the dyno day. But before we get there, let me show you guys the new tool we got. I got a QuickJack SLX, I think it is, or let me see. Let me show you guys. I got one of these little QuickJacks. Pretty neat. QuickJack BL5000 SLX, and it's rated at 5,000 pounds. So it should be more than enough to jack up Boogeyman. I got this thing at Costco with free shipping. I believe I paid $1,205 out the door. So not too bad there. But it was pretty easy. All you have to do is kind of put the fittings together, make sure they're really tight, or else they leak like crazy, because I had to do mine twice. So talking from experience, it's pretty cool. So I'll show you guys. Little thing here like this, up and down. Get your camera, take a selfie. Hit it. There it is. Okay guys, so one cool thing about this QuickJack, it has these little locking tabs. So you really don't need jack stands. I mean, you probably should still, you know, but you guys can see here, these little locks, how it works. It falls in there, and all you simply do is bring it down on the lock. Not too bad, huh? So not too bad. Now you know, kind of give it a little tucks on there, pretty good. So hopefully this makes our long tube header install a lot easier, because you do have to get the car really high in the air to get long tubes to fit. So hopefully the QuickJack pulls it off. I think we have about 19 to 20 inches, I may be wrong, but of height. So hopefully it's enough, or else we'll probably just you know, put it on some race ramps or something, and we'll figure it out. But hopefully this makes my life a lot easier. And yeah, so that is the G's Footage next project car, and we're very excited about it. And you know, we thank you guys for subscribing, and this was going to be a very cool one. So make sure you guys subscribe and hit that little bell, so when the videos drop, you guys don't miss them. And the next episode you're really not going to want to miss, because we're going to take this partially stock C7 before all these mods happen, and take it over to Kika's, and it's gonna get a baseline tune. No modifications, nothing, just not a baseline, I should say. It's just gonna get some, well yeah, it's gonna get a dyno. Well no, it's gonna get a dyno pull, just to see what it does in stock form. And then we're gonna put all the mods, take it back to Kika's, and then we're gonna say, okay, we made 20, 30, you know, maybe 40 horsepower, I don't know. So, and then we'll be able to kind of see what this combo will give a C7 Corvette. And then we'll race Richard. So stay tuned.